So hey guys and welcome back to the video. In the previous video we created our blog website, we added HTML templates. Today's video will be a little bit more informative sort of, right? We won't be continuing with this topic. We will be continuing with this topic in the next video. In today's video we will be creating a super user and we will be understanding that what are migrations and what really happens, like you here you can see, right, you have 18 unapplied migrations. Your project may or may not work properly until you apply the migrations for apps, right? So what it means, let's see. So what happens, Django stores our data, like it stores the data of admin authorizations, content types and sessions. Okay, and basically it stores it. And it cannot store, like you see here you can if I will go, you can see this is the DB SQLite. Here basically it stores the data, but it cannot store the data until and unless we will provide it or we will say it to store, right? So to store it, we have to give it some sort of commands. Like here, if we will go back here down, you can see that it has databases, right? So in Django, we just have to tell Django that what database we are using, and it will create all the tables and all the properties and structures by itself, right? See, uh, to understand about migrations, you really have to just learn about two things. Okay, first of all is make migrations, and second one is migrate. Okay. So basically, make migration, what it means is whenever we will type like C Python um, manage.py make migrations. Okay. So whenever we will write it, it says no changes detected. Like what happens is whenever we will overwrite few data or we whenever we changes few things, we can write it as Python manage.py make migrations, right? So it will automatically migrate, means it will change the data according to the new one. Like if we have changed the values or if we have did something, it will change and it will overwrite it. But as you can see that we were not at all using anything or we didn't change any data. So what we can simply use is, instead of writing make migrations, we can write migrate. See, it what happened it is it run applying all migrations and it run basically a file. And now if I will write python manage.py run server, now you can see that it's not showing any sort of issues. See, system check identified, no issues, everything is working fine. So it's just like whenever we will be changing some data, like in this particular application, there is models.py. And suppose if I imported or if I added few models, and if I want that our Python or our Django should recognize it, we have to write that Python manage.py make migration. So it will recognize it. Then when we will type migrate, then it will store all the data back to into its servers, right? So this was about migrate. Now quickly let's go back, and here we will write python manage.py and we will write create super user. See, what it was saying is it was asking to write the super user. So what I did, I wrote the username as Amok. Okay. It says leave blank to use Amok. So it's using Amok. Then password I can write. Okay. It says, actually what I did, I wrote the password as admin. And so it says that this password is too short. It must contain 8 letters. This password is too common. Bypass password verification and create user anyway. I will type yes and I will put enter. Now you can say it says that super user created successfully. Now I will write python manage.py run server, and as soon as I run, our server will be run. I will just go back to the website. Here, I will just quickly type here as admin. Okay, inside the my blog URLs, I guess I have removed the admins. Don't worry, we'll go to the URLs. Okay. So for that, let's quickly write it. Let's quickly write it down. Wait, I will quickly go back to. Okay, so I will write paths. Inside the path, I will write here as admin. Okay. Now after admin, I will write admin dot site dot URLs. Okay. Now I'll write a comma, and now let's quickly go back and we'll again hit enter. See, now you can see that our admin panel has been opened. It is already having my name, Amog, and password I have changed. I have write it as admin and I'll hit login. So here you can see that right now I have used a very basic and easy password. Later when I will be editing it, I will I will change the password, right? So this was all about the Django admins and migrations and all, right? See, it has groups and it has users. So later on, when we will be creating our contact page, we will be adding functionalities, and you will be able to see that all the data that was visible that the user will put will be visible here, right? And you guys will be watching it right here in the admin panel. Tables will be created. Like if I post something, like if there is a user, suppose there is a user named Akshay, and he adds his or he will be adding his particular data or whatever in the form, that will be visible here, right? So we will be creating that functionality soon later on. Okay, so this was pretty much it. Like, here you can see there is only one user. Right now its name is Amok. Later on, when many will be there, we will be having for this to work with this admin panel. You guys should be having little SQL knowledge. If you have this SQL knowledge, you can easily understand what's going on here, right? Right. So this was just basic concepts. This was nothing really important. This was, I was just about to tell. I was just telling you guys basics regarding this. And this is all of it that you guys should be knowing regarding migrations and creating a super user, right? So in the next video, we will be understanding more things. We will be creating our own contact us model, okay? In which whenever we will be adding some backend or some data, it will be visible here. Right. So I hope you guys have understood what is models, how we can basically add models, right? And how we can migrate models or how we can do migrations, okay? And how we can basically create a super user. So I guess this was pretty much it for this video, just basics. From the next video, we will be understanding and we will be creating a model so that you guys will be able to see the backend as well. So this was pretty much it for this video. I'll catch you in another one. Till then, see ya. Have a great day and bye bye.